He says, "Neither then do I condemn you. Go now and live your life of sin." Leave your life of sin, sorry. This is one of Jesus' first acts of forgiveness before he even told his disciples about the cross. In our modern world, our understanding of guilt and forgiveness has become warped as society is focused on the individual. Tim Keller describes 3 ways that the modern world views forgiveness. The first one is non-conditional forgiveness. Non-conditional forgiveness requires the wounded party to release their grudge without any recompense or justice. This type of forgiveness involves the individual moving on while the perpetrator avoids consequences and responsibilities. Well, what does God command? What does God say about forgiveness in the Bible? Well, it's very clear in the Lord's Prayer that God expects us to forgive. It says in Matthew 6:12, "Forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors." I often get the question, how do I forgive? Sometimes I was the one asking. Let's go off Psalm 51. A little bit of context. David just took Bathsheba. He's in a lot of trouble because he knows what he just did was bad. He knew what he did was wrong. So what does he do? He asks for forgiveness. The important thing about forgiving someone else is first being able to ask for forgiveness yourself from God. Ooh, sorry. In my mind, he cleaned me. I don't think I've ever bawled my eyes out as much as I did that night. That image was my hope that I could be clean and I could be forgiven. I continued to fight for a while until I was at this conference recently and I had given up again. And I kind of went into the conference and I didn't really feel anything special from the sermon until the very end. During the worship, I went up to the front and I was so aware of the repentance side of it. I had been so busy begging God for forgiveness and forgetting to run from my sin. And I was just crippled, not from this self-pity that I was used to feeling, but God showed me the pain that he felt when I fell and when I sinned. And it was crippling.
We hope you've enjoyed this preview. If you'd like to listen to the full message, please click the link down in the description.